So 2-4, lesson 2-4. All right, we're on page 83, So we do not have any new vocab terms. That's nice. So this time we have been adding and subtracting the integers. Now we're going to multiply them. In this lesson, I think next lesson is dividing. Yep, next lesson is dividing. So we are, first off, example one, we're going to take -3 times 12. We always got to remember that dot means multiplication, so you can also write it as -3 times 12 like that, or you could just have parentheses and say -3 times 12. So always remember that there's 3 different ways of writing multiplication. Okay, so knowing that, what is -3 times 12 going to be, Ellen? Yep, -36. And it's negative because we have one negative number. If we were multiplying 2 negatives times each other, then we would get a positive in that scenario. So yeah, if it was -3 times -12, we'd have positive 36, exactly. All right, example 2. Example 2 on page 84. All right, multiply integers with the same sign. Oh, that's what I just talked about. -5 times -7. Madeline, what is that going to be? -5 times -7. Positive 35. Good. Because there are 2 negative numbers, so you're always going to get a positive number. Good. All right, let's keep cruising through this. This lesson ain't too bad. Example 3. Now we're getting into some real world scenarios. Multiply integers with different signs. Okay, so an airplane descends at a rate of 175 feet per minute. So it's descending. What does that mean? Is that going up or down, Madeline? Descending? Yeah. It's going down, yeah. So here's my plane, my little plane. It's just going to look like a little stick. All right, that's my plane. It's a beautiful plane, thank you. There's my plane. When you descend, you are going down. Yep. So if any of you have been on a plane before, you're going to hear the pilot at some point say, we are now on our descent to, let's say, Paris. We're going to Paris. So we are on our descent, and we are on our descent at a rate of 175 feet per minute. And since we're descending, it's going to be a negative number because we're going down. It's negative. What is the airplane's change in altitude after 5 minutes? Okay, how am I going to do this one, Logan? So I have -175 feet per minute. So for every minute I go down 175 feet. After 5 minutes, how do I figure that out? Yep, exactly. -175 times +5, because time is, we're always going forward in time. So 5 times 5 is 25. Carry my 2, 5 times 7, 35, plus 2, 7. And then 5 times 1, it's going to be just 5, plus 3 is 8. So bring down my negative sign because of -175, the descent. So we have gone down -875 feet per minute. That's my answer there. All right. Okay. Example 4. Now we're getting into some more integers. So we have more than just 2 numbers. Stop it. My mouse is moving down as I'm writing. Example 4, multiplying 2 or more integers. So we have -4 times +12 times -5. Ellen, how do I do this one? So yep, multiply. So I'm just going to go from left to right because it's all multiplication. So I'm just going to move from left to right. So I'm going to multiply my -4 times my 12. That's going to be -48. Yep. Then I'm going to bring down my -5. So now I'm multiplying -48 times -5. Multiplying two negatives, I'm going to get a positive. So you do that in your head? Okay. I was going to write down here. I'm like, dang. So 5 times 8, you got like Hayden's calculator mind and going on. 8 times 5, we got 40. 5 times 4, 20 plus 4. So yeah. 24. There we go. 240, positive 240. Two negatives make a positive. All right. Oh, sweet. Now we have expressions. So now we're throwing in A and we're throwing in X. A, B, X. We're throwing in unknown numbers. Unknown numbers. So example 5. So we have -7 times A times 4B. So what this whole statement is saying is I have -7 times A times 4 times B. So if I were to break it down, this entire statement, that's what it says. -7 times A times 4 times B. So I need to simplify to my lowest terms. What are my only two things there that are in common? Yeah, Madeline? 7 and 4. -7 and 4. So I'm going to multiply those two together, and what's that going to be, Ellen? -28. And then where do I put my A and my B, Logan? Yeah, so it's just going to be -28 times A times B. Sweet, we're getting into algebra now. We're getting into real algebra. Getting our unknown numbers here. It is fun. I like working with unknown variables. Okay, now, example 6, our last example, almost there. Almost there. This is a long one. So evaluate the algebraic expression. So I have 3xy, and my x is going to be 2 because it says x equals 2, and it says y equals -6. So I'm plugging in the values that are given to me. So x is going to be 2, y -6. You do. You do like these ones or don't? Yeah, and you just have to pay attention to the sign. I just like to put everything in parentheses, especially when there's negatives. So I have +3 in there, +2 in there, and then -6 right there. Then I can see, okay, here's all my positive and negative values. And from there, you just multiply from left to right. Don't clear. Erase. So first off, 2 times 3, what's that going to be, Madeline? 6. +6. Good. And then I'm going to multiply that by -6. -6 times +6, Madeline?
-30.
A -36. I think you guys got this lesson. You guys are on it. Okay, so that is all for pre-algebra. Yes. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'll print one out for you.